planets within the solar system. But also, there are cycles of evolution and fall for mankind. You have holy books that talk of the number and ages of man that have been within this world. Bear in mind, this world has been here for millions of years. Mankind only knows its own history for the last 10,000 or something like that. So the knowledge of mankind is very limited on the history of mankind. So how can you control how the future of this world when mankind does not even know its own past? You know that you have had many cycles of life, many incarnations. They may all have been since the time of known history. They may have been before that. But mankind has walked this earth in many cycles of life over millions of your years, not the few thousand that you're aware of. So mankind has risen before and it has fallen before. But mankind may not have been destroyed in the past because it's always arisen again. But mankind also, you may or may not understand this, is not from earth originally anyway. Many of your earthly kingdoms, the great ages of the past, talk of those of earth coming from different stars, from different suns. Many still believe this and talk of the origin of their race coming from this or that star in your sky. These things are not dreams, they are reality. So mankind is not just of earth. Mankind has lived on other worlds. Mankind still lives on other worlds. And at some time in the distant future, those on the earth will be in contact with your ancient ancestors from other worlds in the past. And you will tell from that, when I say at some time in the distant future, I'm talking about man still being here. So although mankind at the moment is in a cycle of violence, a cycle of conflict, a cycle of, shall we say, not having a good time in this world at the moment, mankind will find that future peace. As you have been asked to do, your work is needed to help, your energy, your light, because the future of this planet, the future of mankind, is dependent on those with that spiritual gift to redirect that light into this world. We have said in before, and you know, that mankind has free will. You have also been told before that the angelic cannot interfere in the lives of men directly. We do try to influence in many ways to minimize damage, to minimize the impact of events within this world, but we cannot interfere directly in people's lives unless we ask to. However, those who are directing the lights into this world, as you have been asked to do, are directing that light into this world from your human form. Or should we say, the spirit body within your human form. But that light is being directed from a human source. So it is not the angelic acting directly on the earth plane. So if you link with your guides and link with your angels and ask them to channel that light into this world through you, that is why your importance in this world is so great, because you can direct that divine light into this world through yourselves, rather than Spirit or our Divine Father trying to change people's lives directly. That is all part of your purpose. That is all part of the gift you have. You have developed over many eons of time and many incarnations, developing the gifts you have to the level you are at now. Some of you, we have heard, wish those in the spirit realm to explain to you what they are doing when they work with you. Sometimes it is not possible, because the work we do through you is, on many occasions, far greater than your earthly understanding. So you have to trust that your higher self, working with your guides, your inspirers, your angels, knows what is best. Because bear in mind, your higher self, your spirit form, resides within the spirit world all the time. Your higher self is working with your guides and your angels all the time. It is not always necessary for your earthly mind to be fully involved with what is going on. Just be confident that all that you are doing is being directed from your higher mind, and it will never be against the wishes of your earthly mind. It will be to enhance your life in this world, to enhance and help your spiritual growth. All of these things you know, but all of these things are difficult to understand, and it is very hard letting go that control that you wish or feel that you must exert from your earthly mind. That is for each of you to sort for yourselves with your guides. But remember always, your guides, your inspirers, your angels work with trust. They will love you implicitly, and they will never ever put you in a position of risk. They will never ever put your earthly mind or your spiritual self at a risk where you will not understand, because your higher self will always be fully aware of what your guides, your inspirers, your angels are doing. So as you go forward, we thank, as many have said before, we thank all of you for the work you have in this world, for the gift you bring to this world, and for the light that you help us to bring into this world. You have been asked directly to try and send light to the warring countries, to those affected by the war in Ukraine and in Russia, to bring light to those souls affected in those countries, and to help them be lifted from the control of government. Ask also, when you send out that light, send it to the countries of the Middle East, who are also affected by conflict, where they are totally controlled by politicians and terrorist groups who have no concern at all for the human lives that they are putting at risk. For all of these things, we are sure, are things you do anyway in your daily prayers. So we ask you to just think of our words and think of this world, how the cycles of it over the past have brought the world to the point where mankind can develop both physically and mentally. So that, and spiritually, we should say. So just be aware that all of the cycles of the earthly cycles of time, the earthly seasons of Mother Earth herself, not just the annual seasons for those who live on the earth. Those seasons have helped the earth to develop to the point where you can now work at the level you work spiritually. The earth plane and the spiritual realms are drawn closer together. The energies are higher. The energies for you to work with in this world are being made higher. So you can do greater and greater work within this world, to greater purpose, working for spirit and working for your own spiritual well-being. We think now that we have spoken enough and left you many things to think about. We thank you all for your work in this world. We thank you for the channel you give to your guides, inspirers and angels to work in this world. Remember the light they bring into the world through you will be far stronger than they can bring themselves without permission. So please remember how important your role is to spirit and to the angelic, and remember that this world herself has a soul herself. The world herself is not a piece of rock. The Mother Earth you live on is spirit, and has her own energy, her own angels, and her own spiritual being that you all help care for. So remember also that as well. We thank you all for listening. Bless you.
Bless you, dear friend.
I need water. Don't mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was interest. Mm-hmm. Seeing it from their point of view rather than us saying what they want us to say. Mm-hmm.
Turn the camera off. Don't mind mugging close up.
Mm-hmm.